So, I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know. I I hate self improvement videos on YouTube. And this isn't like I don't like using the word hate, so I don't hate them, right? Um, I think a better word would be I dislike them. Um, and this is coming from like a place where I used to watch them a lot. Um, and specifically like David Goggins, who's, a badass dude, right? Like the ultimate warrior is probably David Goggins. But I think I think they're really misleading. Because it's almost like the same reason why I don't like motivation. They fall into that same category where I think people they I don't know how to word this. And it's hard to word it because I don't want to come off as like, you know, as if I know any better, because I really don't. In like the grand scheme of things, I just I I feel like they have like a false sense of promise. I don't know if I'm totally just like spitballing this into the microphone right now. Um, but they just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's been a little tough recently. And I just kind of feel a little strange. I'm I think I'm bipolar. I've never had a diagnosis. I've never gone to a doctor for it, but um, it definitely, like, if you watch my videos from like a couple of days ago, the last couple of days, I was really, uppity and I think more positive. And right now, I'm just kind of like in the gutter. And I don't know if that's like like people go through that, right? Like everyone has moments like that, but for me, it's very it is really up and really down, I guess is the best way to explain it. Like, I'm either 100% or zero. There is no in between for me, and it sucks. It sucks a lot, and it makes doing things very hard, especially working and finding a job. Because one day I'll be totally motivated, right? Totally into whatever I want, and I know what I want, and then the next day I wake up and I'm like dead. Um, I I just can't get myself to do anything. I lay on my floor and I fall asleep with my cat, and that's about it. Um, and I hate myself for that. And I don't like using the word hate, but I truly do in this case. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a somber night. Um, I'm sorry if this video is pretty like Debbie Downer. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do besides to just talk into this microphone and get it out. Because I'd rather do that than bottle it up like I've done for so long. Yeah. And what got me, on the dislike train for motivation videos is because I was there and to I used to be wholly into it, like full on into the whole like grind, I guess you could say, like the mental grind. And that's one of the things that Marcus Aurelius talked about in Meditations was not to, I forget the specific wording, but it's not to like fully give in to others like philosophies or something like that. I don't know, he talks about it, but it's, if I could quote it I would, but yeah, no, This video is gonna be really scrambly because my brain's all over the place. I say it's all over the place, but it's pretty empty, which is why it's hard to talk. Yeah, no, if anyone else deals with something like this, I just want to know if it's normal. That's like the biggest thing. Because I don't really talk to my friends about stuff like this, right? Like, I just want to know if I'm normal. Like, I don't know if that's the best way to phrase it, but, you know, other people have to go through this, right? Is what I always think. It's not just, you know, maybe I'm just another person, right? I don't have bipolarism. Because I don't like self-diagnosing. I think it's kind of weird. But it's also way too expensive to go to a doctor. So I'm just stuck in the middle. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. I've noticed that titles that insinuate like a negative thing get more views than other titles when I'm naming my videos, which is pretty interesting. Like my Don't Come Back video it's at like 600 right now, so it's the second most viewed. It's very strange. I don't like to negativity farm, like drama farm in a way, but it just seems like that's what the algorithm picks up and pushes because, you know, drama is content and content is God, which sucks. I wish it wasn't like that. And I kind of knew this beforehand because I used to watch another ASMR channel, and the way this guy's a genius, by the way. Every single video of his, like every few videos, most of them are pretty negative in terms of like content farming. So he would talk about something and be like, oh, I don't like this. And then every few videos, he would make a video where it's called I'm quitting YouTube ASMR or something like that. And he's like, oh, I don't think this channel is working. We don't have enough subs, so I'm going to just stop. And every single time he did that, he would gain like another like 100, 200, 300 subs. He's at like 15K right now or something ridiculous. And he doesn't make those anymore. He would delete them. Or I think he just privated them actually after he made them. Really smart though. He has like he has a Fortnite ASMR channel. He has an ASMR channel for his wife and then for himself. If you know who I'm talking about, you know. If you're a longtime viewer of him, you'll know, because I found his channel when it was at like 100, about a year ago, year and a half. I just remember being so interested to figure out if this was like a character he was doing, because it was very bizarre the things he would talk about, and I really wanted to know. It was like he talked about a lot of LGBTQ stuff, and a lot of it was borderline not good. But then he'd make another video talking about how he supports it. Just very schizophrenic behavior. That's why I kept on watching his videos, because it was like, there's no way this guy's actually real, right? Like, this has to be a whole act that he's doing or putting on. And as far as I can tell, it is a bit of an act. There is some tongue-in-cheek there, just from the comments that he's interacted with, or comments that he's left. Because I left a comment saying, I remember this channel being at like 500 subs. You know, the I'm quitting videos and how far you've come, and he likes the comment, so he knows what he's doing. I think it's really smart. Will I ever do that? Probably not. I don't think I could bring myself to do that, because I feel like it's like clickbaity, and I don't like clickbaiting. I don't know, I don't like it. But I might have to. If I want to make this a reality, I might have to clickbait. The thought, the horror of that. I can't believe it myself either. But yeah, that's, man, I'm talked out right now. I don't know. I had a Christmas. Everyone had a Christmas. You know, and it was Christmas. Nothing huge. I don't know, man. my head's everywhere right now. I'm just kind of like, I'm just very, I feel like all the progress I made with my mental state is just kind of like, womp, just womp womp. Um, and I can laugh about it, but I like smiling and laughing is my like defense mechanism. Um, it's weird. It's very strange. I'll be very scared or nervous, and I'll just start like smiling and laughing, and people don't like that. Um, but yeah, it's been 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this little ramble I got going on. I hope it was relaxing or good background noise or even helped you fall asleep. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.